Question 1. What is the primary purpose of coverage at ECA homeowners insurance policy? A. To provide coverage for personal liability claims made against the policyholder. B. To cover the cost of additional living expenses if the home becomes uninhabitable. C. To ensure the physical structure of the home against covered perils. D. To cover damages to other structures on the property, such as a shed or garage. Answer: C. To ensure the physical structure of the home against covered perils. Explanation: Coverage A, known as dwelling coverage, is designed to cover the physical structure of the home itself, including the walls, roof, and any attached structures. This coverage typically applies to damages resulting from perils like fire, windstorm, hail, and vandalism. According to Tennessee insurance regulations, the insured must ensure that the coverage amount is adequate to rebuild the home in the event of a total loss, taking into account local construction costs and the specific features of the property. Options A, B, and D pertain to other coverage types, such as coverage E for liability, coverage D for loss of use, and coverage B for other structures, respectively. Question 2. Which of the following statements about personal property coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy is correct? A. It covers personal belongings at replacement cost without any deductibles. B. It only covers personal items that are specifically listed in the policy. C. It typically includes coverage for personal property even when off premises, subject to certain limits. D. It does not cover items that are used for business purposes, regardless of their value. Answer: C. It typically includes coverage for personal property even when off premises, subject to certain limits. Explanation: Personal property coverage, coverage C, generally covers personal belongings such as furniture, clothing, and electronics against covered perils. This coverage often extends to items that are temporarily removed from the residence, such as when they are in a car or at a friend's house, but it usually comes with specific limits for off-premises coverage, often 10% of the personal property limit. The first option is incorrect because replacement cost coverage may be subject to deductibles, while the second option is misleading as coverage is not limited to specifically listed items unless the policy includes a scheduled personal property endorsement. The last option is also inaccurate, but while business-related items may have limited coverage, there are policies that can offer limited coverage for such items depending on the circumstances. Question 3, scenario-based. Mr. Thompson recently experienced a severe hailstorm that caused significant damage to his roof and siding. After contacting his insurance agent, he learns that his policy includes a $1,000 deductible for roof repairs and a limit of $20,000 for exterior coverage. The estimated cost to replace the roof is $15,000 and repairing the siding will cost $7,000. What should Mr. Thompson expect in terms of his insurance claim payment? A. He will receive $14,000 for the roof and $6,000 for the siding after deductibles. B. He will receive $15,000 for the roof and $7,000 for the siding after deductibles. C. He will receive $20,000 total for both roof and siding after deductibles. D. He will receive $12,000 for the roof and nothing for the siding due to policy limits. Answer A. He will receive $14,000 for the roof and $6,000 for the siding after deductibles. Explanation: Mr. Thompson's insurance policy will first deduct his $1,000 deductible from the roof repair cost of $15,000, resulting in a payout of $14,000 for the roof. The siding repair costs $7,000, which falls within the limit of $20,000 for exterior coverage, so he will receive the full amount for siding without any additional deductibles applicable, since deductibles typically apply on a per-claim basis. The total payout Mr. Thompson should expect is $14,000, roof plus $6,000, siding equals $20,000. Option B is incorrect because it suggests he would receive more than his policy limits. Option C is misleading as it implies a total without considering deductibles. Option D incorrectly states that he will receive nothing for the siding, which is not accurate as the siding repairs are covered under the policy limits. Question 4. Which of the following best describes the purpose of the loss of use coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy? A. It compensates the policyholder for damages to personal property due to a covered peril. B. It pays for additional living expenses incurred while the home is being repaired after a covered loss. C. It provides liability protection for accidents that occur on the insured property. D. It covers the physical structure of the home against natural disasters only. Answer: B. It pays for additional living expenses incurred while the home is being repaired after a covered loss. Explanation: loss of use coverage, coverage D, is designed to reimburse policyholders for additional living expenses when they are temporarily unable to live in their home due to a covered loss, such as fire or severe storm damage. This can include costs for hotel stays, restaurant meals, and other necessary expenses. Option A refers to personal property coverage, which protects belongings rather than living expenses. Option C pertains to liability coverage, which addresses claims arising from injuries or damages that occur on the property. Option D is incorrect because loss of use applies to various perils and is not limited to natural disasters. Question 5. In Tennessee, what is the primary consideration when determining the underwriting process for a homeowner's insurance policy? A. The insured's credit score only. B. The age and condition of the property alone. C. A combination of factors, including the insured's claim history, credit score, and property characteristics. D. The insurance company's financial performance in the last quarter. Answer: C. A combination of factors, including the insured's claim history, credit score, and property characteristics. Explanation: underwriting is a complex process that evaluates various factors to assess the risk associated with insuring a property. Insurers consider the applicant's claims history, credit score, and specific characteristics of the property, such as age, condition, location, and any safety features, to determine eligibility and premium rates. This multifaceted approach helps insurers manage risk and maintain profitability. Options A and B are too narrow, focusing only on one aspect, while D does not directly relate to underwriting, but rather to the overall business operations of the insurance company. Question 6. What is the main function of the National Flood Insurance Program (NFIP) in relation to homeowners insurance? A. To provide coverage for all natural disasters affecting homes in Tennessee. B. To make flood insurance available to homeowners in participating communities at federally subsidized rates. C. To eliminate the need for homeowners to purchase separate flood insurance. D. To regulate premium rates for homeowners insurance policies across all states. Answer: B. To make flood insurance available to homeowners in participating communities at federally subsidized rates. Explanation: the NFIP aims to provide flood insurance to property owners, renters, and businesses in participating communities, helping them manage the risks of flood damage. The program offers subsidized rates to promote flood insurance purchase, especially in high-risk areas. Option A is incorrect because the NFIP specifically addresses flood coverage, not all natural disasters. Option C is misleading since homeowners still need to purchase separate flood insurance if they want coverage for flooding, as standard homeowners policies typically do not cover flood damage. Option D is incorrect as the NFIP does not regulate general premium rates for homeowners insurance but instead focuses on flood insurance. Question 7. Which of the following best describes the principle of indemnity in homeowners insurance? A. It allows the insured to receive a profit from their insurance policy after loss. B. It ensures that the insured is compensated for their loss but does not allow them to profit from it. C. It requires the insured to pay a deductible before any claims can be made. D. It mandates that all homeowners must carry insurance on their property. Answer: B. It ensures that the insured is compensated for their loss but does not allow them to profit from it. Explanation: the principle of indemnity is a fundamental concept in insurance that states the insured should be restored to their financial position prior to the loss without making a profit from the insurance payout. This principle helps maintain fairness in the insurance system by preventing moral hazard, where individuals might take unnecessary risks if they could profit from a loss. Option A is incorrect, as indemnity does not allow for profit from insurance claims. Option C relates to deductibles, but does not capture the essence of indemnity. Option D is incorrect. While most lenders require homeowners insurance for financing purposes, there is no blanket mandate requiring all homeowners to have insurance. Question 8. Mr. Smith is considering purchasing a HOTH-3 policy for his newly bought home. Which of the following features of the HOTH-3 policy should he be aware of that differentiates it from other types? A. It provides limited coverage for personal property and is specifically designed for tenants. B. It covers the dwelling on an open peril basis, meaning it covers all risks except those specifically excluded. C. It only provides liability coverage for incidents occurring within the home itself. D. It automatically excludes coverage for water damage caused by flooding. Answer: B. It covers the dwelling on an open peril basis, meaning it covers all risks except those specifically excluded. Explanation: An HO3 policy, commonly known as a special form policy, provides comprehensive coverage for the dwelling and attached structures on an open peril basis. This means that it covers any risk that is not specifically excluded in the policy, offering broad protection compared to other types of policies that may have more limited coverage. Option A incorrectly describes the HO4 policy, which is designed for renters. Option C is misleading, as liability coverage in an HO3 policy is broader and can cover incidents occurring off the premises as well. Option D is correct, while water damage is generally excluded unless specifically added via endorsement. This aspect does not specifically differentiate the HO3 from other policies in terms of its primary coverage structure. Question 9. Which of the following is a common exclusion in most homeowners insurance policies, including Tennessee? A. Damage caused by fire. B. Theft of personal property. C. Water damage due to flooding. D. Liability for accidents that occur on the insured premises. Answer: C. Water damage due to flooding. Explanation: Most standard homeowners insurance policies, including the HO3 form, exclude coverage for flood damage unless the homeowner has purchased a separate flood insurance policy through the NFIP or another source. Fire damage and theft of personal property are typically covered perils, and liability for accidents occurring on the premises is also generally included within the homeowner's insurance policy. Therefore, water damage from flooding stands out as a common exclusion the homeowners must address separately. Question 10. Which of the following describes the concept of subrogation in homeowners insurance? A. It refers to the insurer's right to deny coverage based on previous claims. B. It is the process of transferring the ownership of a policyholder's claim to the insurer after payment. C. It allows the insured to file multiple claims for the same loss. D. It is the legal right of an insurer to pursue a third party for recovery after paying a claim. Answer: D. It is the legal right of an insurer to pursue a third party for recovery after paying a claim. Explanation: Subrogation occurs when an insurance company pays for a loss suffered by the insured and then seeks to recover the amount from a third party who is responsible for the loss. This process helps keep insurance costs down by allowing insurers to recoup some of their expenses. Option A is incorrect because subrogation does not involve denial of coverage. Option B incorrectly describes the process as a transfer of ownership rather than a recovery mechanism. Option C is misleading, as subrogation relates to recovery rather than allowing multiple claims for the same loss. Question 11. Which of the following is typically a characteristic of an HO5 homeowners insurance policy? A. It provides actual cash value coverage for personal property. B. It offers broad coverage on both the dwelling and personal property on an open peril basis. C. It is specifically designed for renters living in apartments. D. It excludes liability coverage for accidents occurring off the premises. Answer: B. It offers broad coverage on both the dwelling and personal property on an open peril basis. Explanation: An HO5 policy, known as a comprehensive homeowners policy, provides open peril coverage for both the dwelling and personal property, meaning it covers all risks except those explicitly excluded in the policy. Option A is incorrect, as actual cash value coverage is typically associated with HO1 or HO3 policies for personal property. Option C incorrectly describes the HO4 policy designed for renters. Option D is false because liability coverage is included and generally applies to incidents occurring both on and off the insured premises. Question 12. In the context of homeowners insurance, what does the term deductible refer to? A. The maximum amount an insurer will pay for a claim. B. The amount the policyholder must pay out of pocket before the insurer pays a claim. C. A percentage of the home's value that is applied to the premium. D. The total coverage limit set forth in a policy. Answer: B. The amount the policyholder must pay out of pocket before the insurer pays a claim. Explanation: The deductible is the amount the insured is responsible for paying before the insurance company will cover the remaining costs of a claim. For example, if a policy has a $1,000 deductible and a covered loss costs $5,000, the insurer would pay $4,000 after the deductible is met. Option A refers to the coverage limit, not the deductible. Option C misrepresents the deductible, and Option D pertains to coverage limits rather than the concept of a deductible. Question 13. Mrs. Johnson's home was damaged in a severe storm and she filed a claim. After the insurance adjuster assessed the damage, he informed her that certain items were not covered. which of the following could be a common exclusion in her homeowner's insurance policy? A. Damage caused by lightning. B. Wear and tear due to age. C. Theft of personal belongings. D. Fire damage from an electrical fault. Answer: B. Wear and tear due to age. Explanation: most homeowners' insurance policies exclude damages resulting from wear and tear, deterioration, and maintenance issues, as these are not considered sudden and accidental losses. This exclusion emphasizes the policy's purpose of covering unexpected events. Option A is incorrect, as damage caused by lightning is typically covered. Option C is misleading. Theft is generally covered unless specific exclusions apply. Option D is incorrect. Fire damage from an electrical fault is generally covered, assuming the fault was not due to neglect or lack of maintenance. Question 14. Which of the following factors can significantly affect the premium of a homeowner's insurance policy in Tennessee? A. The size of the home and the number of residents. B. The homeowner's marital status. C. The insured's prior insurance claims history and credit score. D. The aesthetic features of the home, such as color and landscaping. Answer: C. The insured's prior insurance claims history and credit score. Explanation: insurers use various factors to determine the premium for a homeowner's insurance policy. A history of multiple claims may indicate higher risk, leading to increased premiums. Similarly, a poor credit score can signal financial instability, prompting insurers to charge higher rates. Options A and B are less significant factors. While home size can affect premiums, marital status is typically not considered. Option D is inaccurate, as aesthetic features do not usually impact insurance premiums. Question 15. Mr. Davis is a homeowner interested in flood insurance. Which of the following statements about the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, is correct? A. NFIP coverage is automatically included in standard homeowners insurance policies. B. Homeowners must purchase NFIP coverage separately, as it is not part of regular homeowners policies. C. NFIP is only available to homeowners in coastal areas. D. The NFIP only provides coverage for commercial properties, not residential homes. Answer: B. Homeowners must purchase NFIP coverage separately, as it is not part of regular homeowners policies. Explanation: the NFIP provides flood insurance that is separate from standard homeowners insurance policies, which typically do not cover flood damage. Homeowners in flood-prone areas are encouraged to secure this coverage to protect against the financial impact of flooding. Option A is incorrect. Option C is misleading, as NFIP is available in many areas, not just coastal ones. Option D is false. NFIP provides coverage for both residential and commercial properties. Question 16. Which of the following scenarios could lead to a denial of a homeowner's insurance claim based on the policy's terms? A. The insured did not report a theft to the police within 24 hours. B. A tree falls on the house during a severe storm. C. The insured's home is damaged by a fire caused by a malfunctioning appliance. D. The insured has an open claim from a previous loss. Answer A. The insured did not report a theft to the police within 24 hours. Explanation: most homeowners' insurance policies require policyholders to report thefts to law enforcement promptly to document the incident, which is essential for processing claims. Failure to do so can lead to claim denial. Option B would generally be covered as storm damages, a typical peril. Option C is also usually covered unless negligence is involved. Option D does not automatically lead to claim denial, however, it may complicate matters depending on the circumstances. Question 17. Which of the following best describes personal liability coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy? A. It provides coverage for damage to the insured's property caused by visitors. B. It covers the insured for damages they cause to others or their property. C. It pays for medical expenses for injuries sustained by the insured. D. It protects against loss of income due to a home-based business interruption. Answer: B. It covers the insured for damages they cause to others or their property. Explanation: personal liability coverage protects homeowners from claims made by third parties for bodily injury or property damage that occurs on their property or as a result of their actions. This coverage can help pay for legal defense costs if the insured is sued. Option A is incorrect. Personal liability coverage does not cover damages to the insured's own property. Option C refers to medical payments coverage, which is distinct from liability. Option D is misleading, as homeowners insurance does not cover income loss related to business operations without additional endorsements. Question 18. When purchasing homeowners insurance, what is the significance of their actual cash value versus replacement cost coverage? A. ACV coverage pays the market value of a property before the loss, while replacement cost covers the full cost of repairing or replacing the damaged property. B. ACV coverage requires the insured to pay a higher premium than replacement cost coverage. C. Replacement cost coverage is only available for commercial properties, while ACV is for residential. D. Both types provide the same level of protection and payout after a claim. Answer A. ACV coverage pays the market value of a property before the loss, while replacement cost covers the full cost of repairing or replacing the damaged property. Explanation. Actual cash value (SCV) takes depreciation into account, meaning the payout will be lower as it reflects the current market value of the property at the time of the loss. In contrast, replacement cost coverage pays for the full cost to replace the damaged property without deducting for depreciation, providing a higher benefit in the event of a loss. Option B is misleading. Premiums vary based on coverage but are not inherently higher for ACV. Option C is incorrect. Both types can apply to residential properties. Option D is false as they offer different payout methods. Question 19. In Tennessee, which of the following would be classified as a regional risk that could impact homeowners insurance policies? A. Tornadoes and severe storms. B. Earthquakes occurring in the western United States. C. Urban crime rates. D. Changes in federal tax law. Answer A. Tornadoes and severe storms. Explanation. Regional risks are specific to the geographic location of a property and can significantly affect homeowners insurance premiums and coverage availability. In Tennessee, tornadoes and severe storms are common, leading to increased underwriting scrutiny and potential exclusions or higher premiums. Option B refers to a risk in another geographic region. Option C may influence insurance but is not a natural disaster. Option D does not pertain directly to regional risks in homeowners insurance. Question 20. Which of the following statements about endorsements in a homeowner's insurance policy is true? A. Endorsements reduce the premium cost of a policy. B. Endorsements can expand or restrict coverage by modifying the original terms of the policy. C. All endorsements are mandatory for every homeowner. D. Endorsements are only available for commercial insurance policies. Answer B. Endorsements can expand or restrict coverage by modifying the original terms of the policy. Explanation. Endorsements are modifications or additions to a standard homeowners insurance policy that can either enhance coverage or limit it based on specific needs. They allow homeowners to customize their policies to better fit their unique circumstances. Option A is incorrect. Endorsements may increase the premium if they add coverage. Option C is false because endorsements are optional and depend on the homeowner's needs. Option D is misleading as endorsements are available for both homeowners and commercial policies. Question 21. Which of the following best describes the term a dwelling coverage ECA homeowners insurance policy? A. Coverage for personal liability claims made against the homeowner. B. Coverage for damage to the home itself, including its structure and attached structures. C. Coverage for loss of rental income due to property damage. D. Coverage for damages incurred by guests on the homeowner's property. Answer B. Coverage for damage to the home itself, including its structure and attached structures. Explanation. Dwelling coverage is specifically designed to protect the physical structure of the home, including the walls, roof, and any attached structures, such as garages. Option A refers to liability coverage. Option C pertains to loss of use or additional living expenses, and Option D relates to personal liability coverage for injuries to others on the property. Question 22. In the context of Tennessee homeowners insurance, what is the primary purpose of the loss of use coverage? A. To cover the repair costs of damaged property. B. To provide funds for liability claims. C. To reimburse homeowners for additional living expenses when their home is uninhabitable due to a covered loss. D. To cover personal property damaged or lost in the home. Answer C. To reimburse homeowners for additional living expenses when their home is uninhabitable due to a covered loss. Explanation. Loss of use coverage helps homeowners pay for temporary living arrangements when their home becomes uninhabitable due to a covered loss, such as fire or severe water damage. Options A, B, and D describe other coverages within a homeowner's policy that do not pertain specifically to living expenses incurred while the home is being repaired. Question 23. Mr. Thompson's home was damaged due to a severe storm, resulting in significant water damage to his basement. He is unsure whether his policy will cover the damages. What should Mr. Thompson consider first? A. The specific type of storm that caused the damage. B. Whether he has a separate flood insurance policy. C. The age of his home and its construction materials. D. The type of deductible associated with his homeowner's policy. Answer. B. Whether he has a separate flood insurance policy. Explanation. Most standard homeowners insurance policies do not cover flood damage, which typically requires a separate flood insurance policy. Therefore, Mr. Thompson should first check if he has that coverage. Option A is less relevant, as homeowners insurance often covers storm-related damage unless specifically excluded. Option C is also not the most immediate concern, and option D relates more to out-of-pocket expenses rather than coverage specifics. Question 24. Which of the following types of losses is typically excluded from a standard homeowner's insurance policy? A. Fire damage caused by a lightning strike. B. Theft of personal property while away from home. C. Damage from earthquakes. D. Vandalism to the exterior of the home. Answer. C. Damage from earthquakes. Explanation. Most standard homeowners insurance policies do not include coverage for earthquake damage unless specifically added through an endorsement or separate policy. Fire damage from a lightning strike, option A, theft of personal property, option B, and vandalism, option D, are generally covered under typical policies depending on the circumstances and any policy exclusions. Question 25. What is the significance of subrogation in the context of homeowners insurance? A. It refers to the homeowner's right to modify their insurance policy. B. It allows an insurer to recover costs from a third party responsible for a loss. C. It describes the process of determining the value of the insured property. D. It indicates the homeowner's responsibility to mitigate further damages after a loss. Answer. B. It allows an insurer to recover costs from a third party responsible for a loss. Explanation. Subrogation is the legal process through which an insurance company seeks reimbursement from a third party that caused a loss after paying the insured for that loss. This process helps to keep insurance costs down by transferring the burden of loss recovery to the responsible party. Option A does not describe subrogation. Option C relates to property valuation, and option D refers to the duty to mitigate damages, which is a separate concept. Question 26. What is a potential disadvantage of selecting a high deductible in a homeowner's insurance policy? A. It may lead to lower premiums. B. It increases the out-of-pocket costs in the event of a claim. C. It limits the coverage available for personal property. D. It provides immediate financial relief after a loss. Answer. B. It increases the out-of-pocket costs in the event of a claim. Explanation. Choosing a high deductible means that the homeowner will need to pay more out-of-pocket before the insurance coverage kicks in during a claim. While this may lead to lower premiums, option A, it can create financial strain if a significant loss occurs. Options C and D are incorrect. The deductible does not affect coverage limits for personal property or provide immediate relief. Question 27. In Tennessee, which regulation governs the licensing requirements for insurance agents? A. The Fair Housing Act. B. The National Flood Insurance Program (NFIP). C. The Tennessee Insurance Code. D. The Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act (RISPA). Answer. C. The Tennessee Insurance Code. Explanation. The Tennessee Insurance Code outlines the licensing requirements, operational procedures, and regulations that insurance agents must adhere to within the state. The Fair Housing Act, option A, relates to housing discrimination. The NFIP, option B, addresses flood insurance, and RESPA, option D, pertains to real estate transactions and is not relevant to insurance licensing. Question 28. Which of the following is an example of actual cash value in a homeowner's insurance policy? A. The replacement cost of a new item minus depreciation. B. The market value of the home is determined by a real estate appraiser. C. The full amount of the policy limits in the event of a total loss. D. The estimated cost to repair the damaged property. Answer A. The replacement cost of a new item minus depreciation. Explanation. Actual cash value (SCV) is calculated as the replacement cost of an item minus depreciation, reflecting the item's current value rather than the full replacement cost. Option B refers to a different valuation method. Option C is incorrect as policy limits may vary, and option D does not accurately define HCV. Question 29. Which of the following best describes a comprehensive form policy HO5 in Tennessee? A. It provides coverage only for named perils. B. It offers broad coverage for personal property on an open perils basis. C. It covers only the dwelling and attached structures. D. It is exclusively for renters and does not cover the dwelling. Answer. B. It offers broad coverage for personal property on an open perils basis. Explanation. The HO5 comprehensive form provides extensive coverage for both the dwelling and personal property, typically on an open perils basis, meaning it covers all risks except those specifically excluded. Option A describes a limited coverage approach. Option C does not encompass personal property coverage. And option D mischaracterizes the policy as it is designed for homeowners, not renters. Question 30. Which principle of insurance emphasizes that an insured must not profit from a loss? A. Utmost good faith. B. Indemnity. C. Insurable interest. D. Subrogation. Answer. B. Indemnity. Explanation. The principle of indemnity ensures that the insured is restored to the financial position they were in prior to the loss, preventing them from profiting from the insurance claim. Option A. Utmost good faith refers to the obligation of both parties to act honestly. Option C. Concerns having a legitimate stake in the insured property. And option D. Relates to the recovery of costs from third parties.